Welcome back to another Ristophilus production. So back in 1.0, I tested out the boss resist mods, and back then they didn't stack past 1, so you would gain no benefit. But then 2.0 came out, now you can stack it on all 5 pieces of armor, and it doesn't say that it doesn't stack across multiple copies, so that must mean you can use more than one and get extra benefits from boss resist mods. So that's what I wanted to test today, because I might be using them on some armor pieces that have like 1 or 2 stat points left over after all my energy is depleted, so I might end up using those, so I wanted to test them out to see exactly what kind of benefit that I got. We're going to start it off with one boss resist mod. I'm also going to use the machinist because he does the same shot pattern over and over again. It's going to be on a story mission though, so it's 750 light story mission, so keep in mind in a harder activity or a nightfall, they may hit harder than this, and the little bit of health that I gain may not actually be that much health when it comes to harder activities, but it's really hard to find a boss that does the same shot mechanic over and over, so it's important to have a controlled environment to get accurate readings. And here it is with one boss resist mod. It's just to the left of that diamond in the middle of the health. Here's with 2 boss resist mods on. It's to the right of that diamond in the middle of the health. Here it is kind of zoomed out with 1 on, and then I'm going to put 2 on and zoom it out again so you can see the health kind of differences. It's not that much health at all, but let's go ahead and go to the broke shield stage and see exactly what kind of health difference we have during that stage. So here's 7 more shots later. With one boss resist mod, it's about equal with that thick white line under the health meter, a little bit above it, but about the same. And then with 2 boss resist mods on, we get a little bit further in front of that, maybe around 1/4 of an inch, maybe less than that. It's not much health. I'll go ahead and zoom it out so you can see the 2 differences with it zoomed out a little more, 1 versus 2. Alright, now let's go ahead and put 3 boss resist mods and see what the difference is versus 1 and 2. Keep in mind that I couldn't make my resilience at tier 0. I didn't have the armor to do it, so I'm at a tier 2 in this entire video, but tier 1 through 4 doesn't help you against any shot mechanics on any boss in the game. You gotta be at a 5, 6, all the way up to 10 basically, to get any kind of like different values and things like that. But I just wanted to see exactly what the boss resist itself is doing. And as you can see right here, that having 3 boss resist mods versus 2 is no different at all. So it seems like they don't stack past 2. And then here's with 1 on to the left of the diamond, the 2 and 3 which are the right of that diamond. I wanted to still check it and see what would happen at the broke shield stage 7 shots later. And there's with 3 on, and here's with 2 on, and still no difference at all in health. It doesn't say they don't stack across multiple copies, but it also doesn't say that it doesn't stack past 2 as well, which I think people would probably want to know that if they're trying to stack a bunch of resist mods on. I could have stopped my test at this point knowing that they don't stack, but I thought I would go ahead just for your sake, go ahead and just show you that they don't stack. So we're going to put 4 on now to see what the difference is versus 3 and then versus 2. So here's the health meter with 4 boss resist mods on. Here's the meter with 3 boss resist mods on. This is with 2 on, and then here's with 1 on. So 2, 3, and 4 are the exact same, and then 1, gives you that little bit of tink of health or whatever. But let's try it one more time with the red shield broke and see where we're at. So here's with 4, and then here is with 2. It's the exact same, and then here is with 1. I didn't want to go through 4, 3, 2, and 1, so I just went straight to 2, just to kind of show you the difference. And then the final test will be with 5 boss resist mods, the maxed out, wasting all your energy points on all boss resist or whatever you have left over on each piece, which I don't recommend. And we'll do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th shot. See where the meter's going to be at, just to show you that it doesn't really matter. So here's 5, here is 4, and then here is 2. I thought this was kind of funny because on 2 it actually gave me a little bit more health than 5, 4, and 3, but it was because the boss didn't hit me as direct as he did with the other shots when I tested 5, 4, and 3. But I spent a lot of time in here and tried to figure out why the health meter was a little bit ahead by having 2 on, then 5, 4, and 3, and things like that. It ended up being he didn't hit me as direct, so it didn't take as much health off, but overall, after sitting and trying to mess with this stuff, they don't stack at all, so I just thought I would pass that knowledge on. So if you know anybody that's using more than 2 and they still don't want to listen to you, they're just using it for the placebo effect. The same reason some people in PvE use resilience at like high values and waste all their recovery points and things like that. It doesn't help you out in really anything at all, but I just figured people would want to know that. I am going to be using some boss resist mods on a few pieces of my armor. I'll go over that though in future videos and why I'm using that because of the leftover points that I'll be having on some pieces of armor. But anyways, I kind of just wanted to get that knowledge out. I have a lot of longer videos coming out, so I wanted to make this one first. But right now, I'm on the hunt for those ultimate PvE god builds. So hit subscribe, stay tuned for all those future videos so you can learn all the data to create your own god build. And I'll see you Guardians on the next video, next time.
In space.